Hey guys, it's Mel. I just wanted to share with you actually right now this is just going to be one, a card that I made with my new goodies from Stampers Best. I know we're getting ready to close out the winter season. Well, I guess it depends on where you live. But I had to get this little guy, and if you watched my haul before this, which is titled My First Stampers Best Haul, and coupon code I think is the title. But if you saw this, I had to get this little stamp, which is this little guy here, and he's again from Stampers Best, and he's called Seymour Penguin, and I just thought he was adorable. So I got him and I had to use him, so I figured I could justify using him right now because it's, you know, it still has a chance to get cold, although it's been a very mild, thankful that it has been mild winter. So I'm very happy about that, but I had to use him. So he's what I used, and here is the card that I came up with. I had fun making it, and I will just go over the materials I used. I was going to do a card tutorial, try my first card tutorial, because I usually show you at the end. But I am just too all over the place when, not to mention the mess I make, but I am just too all over the place when I make a card. So I figured I'd show you the finished, and maybe one day we'll do somewhat of a tutorial, but that's in the future. So right now what I did was I stamped the little image. I colored in with my Copics. I didn't have to, there's not a whole lot of coloring, and this is a deeply etched stamp, and I really love the way it's stamped. It looked like it would be good, but I didn't want to go saying that until I actually tried it, and I did, and it just looks so, I love the sketchy look of this, like that somebody just drew this. So I used my Aqua Copic, and I think that one and B10. I used just those two colors, and I used it in with a scarf and did here. Then I just highlighted around them here in gray because there's not much to color in, and you know, there are white Copics, but I don't have one. I didn't really see the point here. And then I cut them out using my Spellbinders die, and I inked around the edges with, it's an old Stampin' Up ink, but it's mint green. So because I wanted just something really soft, and I don't know if you can see, but I just did little let me see if I could zoom in. I did little dots around him. It's not really picking up on the camera, but I did little dots around him at the top to make it look like snow. And so I used the small Spellbinders die, and I was going to use the larger one in brown, but I wanted to keep this soft looking, so I ended up chucking that idea. And that's what I do. When I make cards, I kind of try things out, and before I attach them, I look at it, and I'm like, not loving that, so you change it up, or you could really like it. So then I had this snow paper, which is actually, it says embroidery paper, and I had it from clearance for 50 cents from Joann's, but I've had it for a long time and I finally used it. And I just distressed the edges with my Close to My Heart distressing tool. I distressed all around the edges, and then I used my Martha Stewart. I've been using the heck out of this, you guys. So here I go talking crap about, well, not talking crap, but I always wondered how people use these, or they get used up, but I've been using the heck out of these Martha Stewart. These are really the only ones I have, and I want to get more. But the Martha Stewart little ink pads, but I used that all the way around the edge here to make that pop out. And I also used the Stampin' Up pop dots, or whatever they're called there, when I don't want too much of 3D, and that's what I use behind there. But I usually want a lot of poppage. But behind here I just use that because I just wanted to sit up a little bit from the back, so it just didn't look so flat. And I also used the Stampin' Up pop dots behind here, and I just layered this behind, and here I go cutting my flag thing again. This is some metallic paper that kind of went with my little embellish. These are called candies. These little embellishments here, and I did 3. I went around the little dots here with silver stickles, which are probably still wet. I inked around this, and the stamp set I used for the sentiment was, I got this super cheap at Scrap That last year, or maybe it was this year. But this one's by Dear Lizzie, and I don't know, it's called Wonderland. But I used this stamp right here that says Baby It's Cold Outside. But they have a lot of cute ones on here, but I just used this one here, and I used that for the sentiment. Just cut it out with the paper, inked around it with my trusty old Martha Stewart inkers, and I stamped it with that as well. And then I used some of my new from my order when I did a cherry on top, the twine in the Shore color, because that's nice and soft for that. So that was cute, so I got to use my new twine. And again, I popped out that, and then I just added, a lot of times on cards I just add little dots here, you know, just to kind of make it not so bland. Oh, and I tied the twine around the back of this, and I added a little, listen, don't know if you can hear that or how loud it's going to be at your house when you're listening to this, but it's a little bell. Sorry if that just made you sick shaking it there. But yeah, so that's a little bell. I think I ordered these off of eBay, and that was really cute, so I added that to there. I was going to do a snowflake, but I liked how shiny this little silver bell was, and I thought it went with all the other embellishments. So then for the inside, I will show you. So I made this an open flip top card, and the inside I stamped warm wishes, added some designer paper, and then I don't know if you guys saw this before. You can't really see this too well on here, but this is a little stamp that I got made that says created by Melissa. So just stamped that back there. So that was that card, and I really liked that, and I thank you for watching. But this was my first creation with my Stampers Best stamps. So I thank you for watching, and stay tuned because I got another one. Bye.